I am and what I'm about. I guess, you know, there's this conception of me as being this crazy madman that people see on film, and then I guess it comes out in my personality a bit as well. And some people take me the wrong way. A lot of people figure I don't have too many cares, and I'm never really down about anything. But there are, you know, I'm a fairly serious guy. I just, you know, I keep a smile on my face most of the time. But yeah, there's definitely a different side of me than what a lot of people think. I've been cutting trail up on this mountain and this area for about 22, almost 23 years now. Free riding to us is going, you know, we need to go that way 20 kilometers, and there's no trail there, no one's ridden there, so we make the trail, and that's how that started. It's sometimes you get into some brush that's so heavy you could spend the time breaking branches down or cutting them down, or just wheelie through them and snap them out of the way and chew bark off as you're going by. And yeah, that's pretty much how it all started. And there's, you know, a few of the old school guys out here who still ride like that, and I guess I'm still old school, I guess. Conquering terrain, I guess when you look at someone, when I look at someone, we're heading down a trail or someplace, and we look up and someone goes, could you imagine if you could ride up that? And we'll go, well, let's try it. And, you know, no, you can't. And you give it a try, and you hook up, and all of a sudden you almost make it, and everybody's going, my God, that's so cool. We got to all try that. And, I mean, that's what motivates me to try a lot of these things, is it just, you know, it's more of a dare or something. And if it's even 90% possible in my mind, it's worth a try. I'm just a lanky, legs and arms everywhere flailing. You know, I like to just hang loose and work with the machine, and I've heard people say I look smooth. I think I look just like a puppet on a string on my bike. I mean, that's why I like feeling it all, you know, working as one with your machine. And yeah, and you know, when you can pick lines and read terrain, and yeah, it's just, it's like dance. It's like doing a waltz with your girl. I've got going through my head is something like, you can do it. But no, really, a lot of visualization, especially if it's something that looks like the consequences, if the run doesn't go right, that the consequences are big. It's a lot of visualization and just building your confidence up, and maybe thinking through some of the scenarios if you're tucking and rolling around trees or big boulders, and, you know, self-preservation thoughts maybe sometimes. There's a clip in Terrafirma 4 where we went out, there was a big sand cliff, basically, wind had blown up this big pinnacle, and there's a log 40 or 50 feet down from the edge of it, and launching off of it, the sand, after a couple times, had spun up, and there was no drive off the top. And coming off the top of it, it's about a 1,000-foot drop, and you're dropping 40 or 50 feet, and there's debris and logs and that, and I messed up. I grabbed a handful of throttle. When I scrubbed the speed off on the face and clutched it, shot straight up in the air, and I'm looking through my armpit trying to figure out where I'm going to land, and I couldn't find the rear brake pedal. And I had a lot of time to think in the air there, and yeah, I knew it was going to hurt. I didn't think it would hurt so much. So I had a lot of things going against me. Being Canadian, we're usually pretty underrated, or it's hard to get the funding to go to hit some big races, to see some good competition. And the film thing has really brought a lot of that recognition, and that's one thing I really appreciate, and I hope I'll never take for granted that, you know, it brings you that recognition, and then it's therefore easier to keep riding, because it's, I mean, more economical, because you got people helping you out, and sponsors, and yeah, that way, I'm very grateful to the film and being part of the film industry of that. You know, I'll go out and be recognized somewhere, and people, you know, come up and go, you know, hey, madman, gee, let me buy you a beer. Whoa, have a tequila shot or something. And, you know, I'll go along with it, just, you know, keep the relations with the public going. I'll do that. But, you know, it's definitely not like that. I don't think as much as people think. I'm pretty laid back and just an easygoing guy, and pretty approachable. I've had a lot of really bad injuries over the years, and people have said, geez, you don't make money at this, why do you do it? And it's, I mean, off-roading, if you're not in it for the love of it, you know, that's it. You know, stay based, stay grassroots, and enjoy it for what it is, not, you know, not because you want to be in the magazines or pick up chicks or, you know, look cool with all your riding gear on. I mean, you know, the coolest guys to me out there doing it are the guys out there who are just riding, whether their boots are held together with duct tape or you know, they're wearing Dayglow pink gear from 15 years ago. That doesn't matter. It's, you know, you're out there, you're riding, you're having a good time, and you know, taking in the outdoors. I think we haven't pushed the envelope yet. There's still a lot of locations that are special in that they're exotic, or a lot of people wouldn't get to see them, and to boot, they're just some sick stuff out there, and some really stuff that people, I think, might even find hard to believe a motorcycle can cover that kind of terrain. We're going to go there. You ready to go riding, buddy? Let's ride. Come on, let's ride.